Daredevil Born Again. Like the mask. Thinking of attaching it to my one of my hoodies. So now that we've all had a chance to sit with the new Daredevil series, they went all in. We lost Foggy Nelson. Bullseye came back even more brutal, even more meaner. Sure, Karen Page was only in first quarter of episode 1 and like the last half of the finale, which was brutal to say the least, but we got so much happening. Needless to say, I loved it. We had so much new depth. We went places with the original characters we never thought we'd go. Vincent D'Onofrio's Fisk was a menace. He was brutal, he was towering, he was scary, he was menacing. He crushed someone's head in the finale, absolutely dethroning, severing, what was his name? Was it Vladimir? Vladimir with the car door. John Bernthal cemented himself as the Punisher with the episode 4 conversation, which reminded us of New York's finest on the rooftop. And then when he arrived again in the finale, he went full killing spree on his Punisher cult police fan club. That's an exaggeration, yeah. But it works. We need to have him face off against Bullseye. That would be insane. And I heard somewhere that someone at uni once told me that John Bernthal is the older brother of Wilson Bethel. That's just something I heard. Vanessa Fisk was an absolute menace. Where it was revealed in the penultimate episode, where it was her who ordered the murder of Foggy Nelson. I mean, we'd built up to her stooping incredibly low from cheating with the Kingpin, and then she then goes and kills her affair partner. I think his name was Adam. Adam, he was locked in a cage for several episodes before she shot him. We had the White Tiger, someone who a lot of us weren't familiar with in the comics. He was played by, I think his name was Carla de los Reyes. We only had him for 2 episodes before he was brutally, shockingly, and, yeah, unceremoniously shot in the face at the end of episode 3. A brutal send-off, if there ever was one, specifically since the White Tiger's actor, Carla de los Reyes, he passed away from cancer 2 years prior. So that was shocking. We have his niece. I imagine she might take up the mantle. I don't know enough about the character, honestly, but we'll let it go. His courtroom scene was emotional. We then had Muse, who he was creepy, somewhat underused, I think, but he worked as a good catalyst to get Daredevil back into the picture, get Matt Murdock to turn up again. On that subject, how incredible was Charlie Cox? God, he is Matt Murdock. He is Daredevil. No disrespect to Ben Affleck, who, unpopular opinion, I think he did a very good job, but when you have a series that can really expand on a character like that, it works. This first season, Daredevil Born Again, it speaks for itself, where Matt Murdock really gets to grips as to what being Daredevil means. And what happens if you stay away from it for so long. It was incredible. We're getting a new costume next season. Matthew Lillard will be joining the cast. It's not clear who he's playing. I imagine he might be the real Muse as opposed to who we had in Season 1. Perhaps he might be playing Mr. Fear. Whatever the case, let's hope they make good use out of him. So, the fight sequences were amazing. There's nothing that will top the one-take hallway fight of Cutman. But they were brutal, fierce, violent. Oh, and also I mentioned we had some inverse characters and inverse references. Kingpin mentioned Spider-Man in a reference. We ended up meeting the Swordsman again, played by Tony Dalton. I wonder if anyone ever mentioned Lalo Salamanca when he appeared. We got Kamala Khan's father as well, so yes, it's clear we are still connected to the shows that came before and the Marvels. But I think it's fair to say we are back. We just need the Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four to do well, and then we're cooking. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to Season 2 already. I'll see you next year. We are the city.